All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I would like to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushua, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of GMS who rule well, teach well, being great example to his younger brothers. And peace and blessing, salutation to the hopeful elect out there pushing his word in truth and in sincerity across the four winds in the name of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, pushing to get up out of here. Shalom to the hopeful elect, the believers, the listeners, whom have came back to the obedience of the scriptures through faith in Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. And what I want to get into today, is pretty much, all right, how, women, have, have and are dominating, the men of this society. All right, the modern woman, is pretty much, in a dominant position when it comes to the family structure of this modern day society. And the brother, left a comment, and I'm just reading it, and I said, man, this is a goddamn shame, man. All right, this is a goddamn shame. How men have become so spineless and so weak. When it comes to women. Now, of course, we're all in the flesh, and we all have been, weak, and had a simp mentality towards women. Especially coming up in this society. Some brothers, more than others. But all in all, that's one of the things within this ministry that we have to overcome. All right. Well, that's why when Yahweh Shai came, as himself, he didn't even deal with the woman. He knew he had to overcome that, because as Adam, he failed dealing with the woman, and Solomon, he failed, dealing with women. You see, women, hey, women have a strong influence on the mindset of men. And one of the things that we have to conquer in this ministry is, the influence, all right, that women have, over our mindsets. You see? So I'm reading this comment. It says, this society is from the brother Brendan, Hopeful 144. It says, this society is backwards. At the gig, all right, talking about the job, he said, I know a coworker that received the juice because his woman pressed him. She doesn't pay any bills and she doesn't work, but the brother was scared to go home after work because of the pressure he got from his woman. Personally, I don't think there's anything wrong with Eve making a suggestion, but Israelite men, Northern and Southern Kingdom, need to really be men again and start making final decisions. Yeah, man, the brother, that's a good mindset because women, like when the scriptures talk about women, being in silence, all right, that doesn't mean that the woman is just a mute. She doesn't have, any say so about certain things, all right, because hey, sometimes my woman has a good idea, all right, and if it for the household, we're gonna roll with it, you know, the scriptures don't promote us to walk around in pride, like, just disregard anything the woman says. No, if she might have a suggestion, that's a good idea, all right, that can benefit the household. Hey, we gonna use it. All right, my mentality, even at work, I tell these guys, look, man, we gonna use the best idea, no matter who it come from. If it ease up, if it makes us more efficient, we gonna use it, man. You see, but at the end of the day, there's some things where, hey, as a leader, you have to make that executive decision, and that be final. All right, and that's what we're gaining back in this ministry is our manhood. Now, when you go to First Ezra 4, and all right, because they were speaking about what's the strongest. One said, wine, one said the king, one said woman, but ultimately, the truth overrode everything. All right, but when you go into when he's describing a woman, this is what we're seeing playing out, today. All right, this is First Ezra 4:14, and it says, "O ye men, is not the great king nor the multitude of men, neither is it wine that excelleth. Who is it then that ruleth them, or hath the lordship over them? Are they not women? Women have borne the king and all the people that bear rule by sea and land." And see, this is a narrative that's been pushed heavy within this society as if life, revolves around the woman, because she carries the baby, and the baby comes, out of her, this doctrine of that life revolves around the woman has created this narrative and this dominant posture that you see women have today. All right, now women are needed, okay, all right, but existence doesn't revolve around them. They play a vital part, within life and nurturing the nation, but existence doesn't revolve around them. All right, that's the misconception. You see, but this the narrative that's pushed. All right, and through this narrative, women have, women have the lordship over over these modern men, and it says women have borne the king and all the people that bear rule by sea and land. Even of them came they, and they nourished them up that planted the vineyards from whence the wine cometh. These also make garments for men. These bring men glory. These bring glory unto men, and without women, all right, cannot men be. And this is that narrative that life revolves around them. And then another narrative, Eve thinks that the Israelite man can't be successful without her black ass, man. Man, that's another narrative that's, been pushed, man. False narrative, man. All right, get your ass out of here, man. Listen, verse 18. He said, yeah, and if a man have gathered together gold and silver or any other goodly thing, do they not love a woman which is comely in favor and beauty? You see, because right now the gold and silver today, would be, the money, the FRN notes. And that Jake is in a situation where he pay all the bills, so he's going to gather for her to live comfortable. Now, there's nothing wrong with that, all right? But then she gonna suggest you to take death. She gonna suggest you to choose death in order for her to be in comfort. Now that's the problem. If you got a situation where your woman doesn't have to work, and she aids you and forwards you, there's nothing wrong with that. You see? But here it is, you paying all the bills, but she's making all the decisions. That's super backwards. All right, and that's extremely stupid. You see? Because her mindset is just to preserve her. She don't care about what you got to go through to keep her comfortable. Just keep doing whatever you got to do to keep her comfortable, man. All right? Like I say, you brothers, you sisters, hey, whatever your relationship is, hey, that's on you. If you like it, I love it. All right? I'm just saying, for me, I'm just giving my perspective. All right? Because you can't pull a sorry motherfucker on me. All right? This is First Ezra 4 and 20 says, a man leaveth his own father that brought him up in his own country and cleaveth unto his wife. He sticketh not to spend his life with his wife. All right. And remember neither father nor mother nor country. By this also ye must know that women have dominion over you. Do ye not labor and toil and give and bring all to the woman? Yeah, happy wife, happy life. That mindset. You see? And it says, yeah, a man taketh his sword and goeth his way to rob and steal and to sail upon the sea and upon rivers and looketh upon a lion and goeth in the darkness. When he have stolen, spoiled, and robbed, he bring it to his love. Yeah, the penitentiary is full of men, all right, who their motivation to do their crimes or, murders or, to steal and to rob. All right, what's behind what? The woman. To keep her in comfort, to keep her in pleasure, to maintain a lifestyle for this woman. You see? And even like with Jake, man, here it is. He's pressured to take the juice. She's throwing them to the serpents so she can be in comfort, man. You see? And it says, well, for a man loveth his wife better than father and mother. Yeah, many there be that have run out of their wits for women and become servants for their sakes. You see, there's a lot of men in that situation where their life is centered around serving that woman and appeasing her. All right, he's terrified to go home because of the pressure that the woman giving, but he's not terrified by Yahweh Bashim Al-Shai. All right, that's ass backwards, and it's gonna be a hell of a judgment for that mind frame, man. And it says, many also have perished, have erred, and have sinned for women. And now do ye not believe? If is not the king great in his power? Do not all regions fear to touch him? Yet, all right. So he's like, look, the king, there's people that's afraid to touch him, But then he goes into an account. Yet did I see him and Apame, the king's concubine, the daughter of the admiral Barticus, sitting at the right hand of the king and taking the crown from the king's head and sitting upon her own head. And that's what a lot of women do. Like, there's a lot of men who have influence and power in society, all right, but those women pretty much, get with those men, manipulate those men, and then they start running the show, all right, with the power that the man has gained, like Gabriel Union. All right, she didn't have all this rank and authority, in society. Where did she get it from? Dwayne Wade. She put his crown on her head, and she's calling the shots. Will Smith. All right, he the one that set records at the box office and all these, accomplishments and accolades. All right, but then you got, all right, Jada Pinkett Smith. She put his crown on, and she's calling the shots, man. Just to put it in modern times, man. You see? All right. So yeah, that's the point, man. Jake finished, man. All right, and there's a lot of women. There's a lot of households that's dominated by women that's finna go into the slaughterhouse, man. Any house that's ruled by a woman and that woman is not guided, in the spirit, all right, under the vibration of an Israelite man, they finna be through. They finna be destroyed, man. So I was looking at this, man. I said, it's a goddamn shame, man. Shalom.